Hi, my name is Ainin Sofia binti Muhammad Rizal. My number matric is 24-23F1003. Today I'm going to explain about transmission and control cables. We have few type of gears, but I'm going to explain about worm gear. Worm gear is used when a large resistance to turning and large reduction in speed is required. Worm teeth are similar to a multi-stud thread. It cut at an angle on a skew. This gear may be called a skew gear. So other than that, there is planetary gear. So the function of this gear is to reduce the propeller shaft speed on more powerful aircraft engines. Next, it allows engines to turn at a higher economic RPM and develop more power. Next, in a planetary gear system, the propeller mounts on a spider-like cage that holds the planetary gears. So, this gear rotate around a fixed central sign gear. Furthermore, in some planetary gear system, the sign gear is the drive gear and the ring gear is fixed in the nose sections of the engines. So it acts as a simple idler gears in the system. So the first picture above shows the planetary gear on a turbo propeller engine, and below the figure shows the planetary gear. So we could see where is the planet gear, sun gear, carrier, and the ring gear located. So about the nomenclature of gears, first of all there is pitch. What is pitch? It is the distance between a face of a tooth to the next. It also measures on the reference line. Second, we have backlash or tooth clearance. The loose motion between the gear teeth and also the distance the gear teeth must travel from the drive in the forward direction to drive in the reverse direction. So backlash must exist between gears as it is essential to allow for thermal expansions and lubrication. So this picture shows the technical terms we use in gear nomenclature. Thank you, that's all from me.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Fahmi bin Ahmad Faiz. My matrix number is 24-23F1009. So, I will be covering for transmission topic. So, without further ado, let's talk about transmission. To be simplified, transmission are gears and gears are wheels with teeth that fit together to make things smooth. You can imagine it's a round things with a lot of teeth, so it will combine with others component and it's make things smooth. In gas turbines, usually made from steel. For lighter loads, quietness is important. It's important, and gears can be made from nylon, so it is often seen in instrument. So let's talk about what type of gears in transmission. So we have spurs gears, helical gears, bevel gears, and hypod gears. So, what is spurs gears? Spur gears are like the standard gears you find in engine accessory gearboxes. They can be inside or outside. It's a normal instrument for a machine. That's why it's a standard gears. It's overall things. So inside ones are for speed change without moving the axis, while outside ones are for speed change with parallel shaft. They might be noisy because the teeth bump into each other when they spin. So if you can take a look to this picture, the external one and the internal one. So the next one is helical gears. Helical gears is more special from the spurs gears because it's smoother and quieter than spur gear because their teeth are curved or helical. You can take a look at the picture. It has multiple teeth engaged at once, making them efficient. However, they can create heavy axial loads. This problem is solved by using double helical gears with teeth cut in opposite direction. Despite this, helical gears can handle heavier loads than spur gears of the same size. They are often found in turboprop engine reduction gearboxes and car gearboxes. So if we want to memorize it easily, we just need to remind it's smoother and quieter. It's multiple teeth engaged and double helical gears with teeth cut in opposite direction, and it can handle heavier loads. So it's more convenient than spur gears. For the next one, bevel gears. Bevel gears are used when the drive needs to change direction, like at angle. The teeth can be straight or helical, especially when the shaft intersect. Like the picture, you can see how it works. Commonly used to transfer power from the main rotating part of a gas turbine to the accessory gearbox. So to if we want to memorize the bevel gears, we just need to focus on what they do and what they focus it. So the focus is change direction like an angle, and then the next one is transfer power from the main rotating part of a gas turbine, uh, or from the main assembly to the tail rotor gearbox in a helicopter. So moving to the next one, hypod gear. Hypod gears are a type of bevel gear used when you need a change in speed but the shaft don't intersect. They are not typically used in gas turbine. So this is the last one in a transmission. Hypod gears is is a family to bevel gears, but it's for change in speed but the shaft don't intersect. Like if bevel gears, the teeth can be straight or helical, especially when the shaft intersect. So bevel gears, the shaft will intersect, but the hypod gears, they don't intersect with each other. So that's all from me. My friend will continue from here. Bye. Thank you.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Muhammad Karim Azrin bin Abdullah. My matrix number is 24 DAM 23F1007 and I am from class DAM 2B. In my part, I want to talk about gear in chapter 4. Gear ratio. If the mesh gears have different radius and therefore a different number of teeth, the speeds of the two shafts will differ. Shaft speed is usually stated in revolution per minute, also known as RPM. Relative speed of two mesh gear depends on the ratio. The calculation for gear ratio is number of teeth on driven gear as an output divided by number of teeth on driven gear as an input. This is the example of the measured gear. Gear trains. We are often concerned with gear trains that have various arrangement of large and small gears in sequence. Gear ratio influence rotational speeds of input and output shaft. Gear facts and combination can achieve speed reduction, torque amplification, or directional changes. Gear trains are versatile and efficient in mechanical system. According to my research, there are four types of gear trains. The first one is simple gear trains, second one is compound gear trains, third one is riveted gear trains, and lastly is epicyclic gear trains. Idler gears, also known as intermediate gears, are used between two gears to rotate an output gear in the same direction as an input gear. Two machine gears are always turned in opposite direction. Placing an idler between them causes the input and output gears to turn in the same direction. The presence of idler and the number of teeth on it doesn't affect the gear ratio of input to output gear. Mechanical advantage of reduction and multiplication gear systems. Gears provide mechanical advantage by varying the number of teeth on the idler drive or driven gear. If both the gear and the driven gear have the identical number of teeth, no mechanical advantage is gained. If a drive has 50 teeth and the driven gear has 100 teeth, mechanical advantage of 2 is gained, reduces the power required to turn the drive by half. Mesh patterns. First gear have their teeth cut straight across their circumference and are used to connect parallel shaft. External teeth turn shaft in opposite directions. Internal teeth required for shaft to turn in the same direction. Beveled gears. Used when drive and driven shaft are in parallel. External teeth cause opposite rotational direction of each shaft. Worm gears. Used for extreme mechanical advantage. Uses spiral leash around drive gear shaft. Drive shaft usually at right angle. One complete rotation. Move driven gear one to. This is the example of the mesh patterns.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Umaira binti Muhammad Nur Hisham and my matrix number is 24-23F1001. And I will be talking about belt drive, pulleys, and chains. So first off is belt drive. Belt drive uses friction as its turning force and it has its trapezoidal shape. This belt drive has two types, which is V-belt and narrow V-belt. V-belt uses as for light duty, while narrow V-belt uses for heavy duty. This V-belt must be put with correct tension into the pulley, or it may go wrong. And other factors for this belt drive not fit into the pulley is because it's not putting in the correct tension, or it could be the wrong size. Next is pulley. Pulley has teeth on the belt and the pulley. So the two are connected. When the two are connected, it provides a mechanical drive, and it is similar to a rotating cogwheel. Next is chains. Chains are actually used to change direction of control runs in system, or in other words, it's a medium to transfer power from engine to other components. Last but not least is the roller chains. Roller chains are made up of roller links and pin links. It is manufactured in several types, each designed for the particular space throughout the chain. That's all from me. Thank you.